Hey guys, keep watching if you want to find out how to use the banking system on FSEconomy. Hey guys, Tarek Merryface here and welcome to another FSE tutorial. If you do not know what FSE is, it is a flight sim edition. It's an add-on basically. It's a community, it's a game, and it's a lot of fun. And if you don't know much about it, go visit the website. You can visit it here on fseconomy.net/forum or simply on fseconomy.net, which will take you to this homepage, if I'm not mistaken. And it's fantastic. I love it. Anyways, let's go back to here. So today we're gonna do the banking system on FSEconomy. First off, apologies for the lack of a proper microphone. The computer will struggle, and you will be able to hear it vent. But anyways, so I've put in all my cash, all my money into the cash balance. As you might have seen before, it was in the bank balance. And the reason I did this is because I want to show you how to use the banking system. And this is simulating the end of your first flight. A very lucrative flight, it seems, because you just made $700,000 in a single flight. Good luck getting that. Anyways, so let's go to the banking tab and let's see what we can do with the money we've just owned. And just on the banking in general, there are other things you can do with the money, buying aircraft, supplies, etc. But we will look at this in later episodes. Anyways, right now we're going to look at what we can do with the money. First off, why do we have cash balance versus bank balance? Well, you can spend your cash, but you can't spend your bank money. So why would you put the money in the bank? Well, the simple reason is, the very simple answer is because the bank balance will give you a interest of about 5% a month, whereas the cash balance will not. If you want to know what your monthly interest is, you can check it here at the bottom of this of the account section. You've got personal account earned interest to date, and that will give you the amount of interest you've earned for the month. So for tomorrow, today you can't see it, but today is the 30th of November. Tomorrow this will be reset to 0, and that means that tomorrow this amount of money will go into my cash balance. But anyways, so you can spend this money, but if it's in cash, but you can't get an interest. So it's in your interest to put it in the bank account. But let's say we want to put all the money into the bank account. We're going to go to quick transfers and we can set cash to 0. And that will automatically set all the money into the bank balance. Nice and easy. So now we're collecting a 5% interest on the $699,000 I've made in the past few flights, which is great. However, you can't spend that money. So next time I rent a plane, or I, for example, need to put fuel in one of the planes I own, I'll have a little bit of trouble because I have no cash. So let's go ahead and withdraw some money. So I'm going to click on the bank, underneath the bank tab, we're going to click on the money here, and this is going to come up, and it says Tarek Merryface, withdraw from bank. So this is going to take money out of the bank into our cash. So a bit like you do in the real bank. So let's say we're going to buy 10 gallons of fuel at $4 a gallon. That is $40. So we're going to withdraw $40. And now we've got that money. But let's say we miscalculated and we only need $30. So I'm going to click here and enter $10 because we only needed to spend $30. Deposit, and now we'll have $30. And you can do similar stuff by going on quick transfers, and you can set cash to a certain amount. So for example, if I set cash to $1,000, the money will be automatically transferred from my bank account to my cash to set $1,000 in the amount of money I can spend, which is very useful. One thing to note, it says account Tarek Merryface. The reason they've done that is because if you have a group or you manage a group, you will have several accounts that you can deal in, which is very useful. But anyways, we're going to set cash to $0 for now. And one more thing, a couple of things to look at is the payment log and monthly statements. The payment log, if we click on it, shows all the payments you've made recently. So you've got the aircraft maintenance, you've got the FBO fees, you've got fuel fees, etc., etc. And it'll give you who paid you, or who you paid to, and it'll give you the amount. Anything in red means that you paid, and anything in black means that you received. And it'll give you a reason in the assignment, and it'll give you the airport here, the airport where the transaction took place, the aircraft with which it took place, who in this case, for example, this would be which FBO if there was an FBO involved, and these are all IDs. So these are all comments, and some of these will be automated. Okay, so let's go back to the banking tab. When you go to the banking tab, we still have the monthly statement. Now the monthly statement is simply a breakdown of the finances of that month. And as you can see, I haven't been very active recently. So rental expenses, I don't rent aircraft, so I don't have any of those. Assignment income, assignment expenses, pilot fees, additional crew, ground fees, and booking fees. So I've only spent money on ground crew fees whenever I landed at an airport. So I've made $4,798. However, I'm going to make more this month, or less, we don't know, because I also have other costs. So for example, refueling, paying for fuel. We also got maintenance. I've had to repair an aircraft. We will talk about this later. And we'll have this as a negative balance because overall all this resulted in a negative income. And so on and so on and so on. FBO operations, facilities, sales, goods sold and bought, and specials such as group payments and group deletions, etc. And in the end, we've got the total. And you see that the total is a little more than I've actually made. As you can see here, it says I've made $4,000, but then here I lost $2,300. So really, it should be about $3,000. So why do I have made $5,000? Well, there's one thing you're forgetting, and that is the monthly interest, which is why it's so important to put it in the bank. Anyways, with that being done, we can move down to the next section, which is the cash transfer. So the cash transfer is a very little and simple area. So we can transfer from an account. So the reason you got a drop down menu is, again, if you are managing a group, you can choose the group instead of yourself. Also, if you want to limit the payments to only your own groups and not people, you can click here, and again on the drop down menu it will limit to your group. So since we don't want to do that, we're going to do an example by sending money to, to a group, Japan Airlines. Japan Airlines is a group I work for, and we're going to donate $1,000, and I'm going to put in the comments donation for long absence, due to long absence, because I haven't filmed for them in a while. Due to long absence. There you go. So now we're going to donate $1,000, and there'll be donation to long absence. Now, can anyone tell me a problem with this? And obviously you can't because you're watching a video. If we go back up here, you see my cash balance is 0. So when I click here, transfer, not enough money. But I do have enough money, it's just not in cash. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here, we're going to quick transfer, set cash to 1,000, and then we're going to start again. And that's why you have to make sure, because it's annoying. Japan Airlines. There you go. Amount $1,000. And then if we drop down, we can have previous comments already there, which is very useful. Transfer. And there you go. We've just sent money to Japan Airlines. And if you go to payment log, you'll see donation due to long absence, $1,000 to Japan Airlines reason group payment. And that is done. And that's it for banking. You can do more stuff with money that we will look at later, but that's all you need to know. Anyways, I'm Tarek Merryface. I'll see you guys next time. And actually, before we do that, before saying goodbye, just like to say, if you like this video, please share and subscribe. Sharing really helps me. Subscribing means you'll be able to see more of my videos in your feed. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I'm Tarek Merryface. I'll see you guys next time, and happy flying.